welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is gonna be a vlog. It's gonna be about how I pack for my trip. I actually have a trip in 2 days. The truth is that I already did a video like this before. So, story time. My last videos I was using iPhone 12, and again, first time on YouTube, I didn't want to invest on any camera yet. So I was using my phone and I wasn't really liking the quality. I was thinking about buying a new camera, and my friend was like, why? The phone is amazing. But the problem was that my apartment is not that bright, and again, I need to do a lot of work regarding that. But well, I did a video about this parking, about what to park, how to park. I did the entire video. I took my time doing this shit. So I posted it, and then the iPhone 13 came out, and I was like, the features about the iPhone 13 has to do with videos regarding it has to do with about cinematology. I was like, okay, your girl is on YouTube, and I'm not into following the gadgets of iPhone when they come out. I'm not into I have to get it. Trust me, for my iPhone 12, I came from my iPhone 7. So I wasn't into all that, but I want to really invest on this YouTube, but I didn't want to go all out yet because I think my phone can do so much more. So hence why I wanted to get it 13. Yeah, so that's not where I start from because I haven't even started. Oh my god, if I tell you the story, I'm gonna mind you. Why I was doing all this, and I did a video about me parking because my iPhone 13 wasn't out yet. So I was like, okay girl, you need to get it 13, you need to invest. And here's the truth. So when I bought my 12, I did not put Apple Care. I was like, okay, it's a waste of money, and it's a waste of money because, come on, this phone gets spoiled, or why will I have to pay 200 and something after paying almost 1,000 something for almost cost for a phone? I was like, no, I'm not buying this phone. I was like, hey, I'm not buying this phone. I was like, okay girl, you're not buying this phone, that's fine, you're not gonna buy it. I was like, okay, you're not gonna pull Apple Care. So what happened was that, okay, and then I will say the 13 out, and my Apple Care is gonna end in December. So if it ends in December, I bought it in December. Mind you, by December, my phone was already giving me problem. So my iPhone 12 was already replaced. So usually when you have a problem with your phone, they give you a new one, right? But in this case, they were like, oh, we don't do new phone anymore. Whatever spoiled, we fixed it, or we changed the back of the phone or the front of the phone. Okay, I was like, oh my god, this is a new phone, like a week or a few months after, and it's already giving me problem. So I was like, okay, no problem. So I went few months ago, that was in May or June, and I was like, hell, this phone is giving me problem. I just bought it, it's not up to a year. And they were like, oh, you're the other, you know how those guys are. And then they changed the back of the phone. I was asking, just replace the phone, it's a new phone. They were like, oh no, the policy doesn't agree that. That's okay, I don't mind that. I was like, okay, all I care is for my phone to be fixed and working, because I have a year warranty. So I was on that 1 year warranty. And then I went to go get the phone, and I actually went to go get the phone, and they fixed the back of the phone. And then in what's the month before September? In August, my screen starts messing up. Like my screen just start flicking again. This is a 12, it just came out. And I was like, I need a new phone. And they were like, oh no. When I went back, and just to book an appointment or just to wait to see Apple is another problem in this pandemic. Oh my God. So I was like, okay, fine. Who's because you can show your Nigeria character in Apple Store. So I was just trying to be careful, and I was like, okay, they said, madam, we already changed the back of the phone, we just have to change the front of the phone, you already have a brand new phone. I was like, why you keep changing stuff? Why can't you just give me? They said, oh no, at first the back new, the front is new, we can't do that. I was like, okay, whatever, just give me this phone. And guess what? So here's the problem. Once they tell you to repair the phone and it's still on the warranty, they give you a paper to sign, mind you, and they put the price there, but for you it's zero amount. Just to change the screen on the phone is like $500. And I was like, okay, iPhone 13, I have an Apple Care. Can I put an Apple Care on this phone? Because again, it seems that these phones are going to be a problem. And by December, I'm all on my own. I don't have any $500 to spend, because this phone, I plan to use it for another 2-3 years. I'm not going to the trail of this new phone. They said, no, man, we're sorry, you passed the limit. I was like, because I know Apple, they're going to mess this phone again, and I have to come here and pay, and I have no choice. So I was like, okay, girl, get the iPhone 13. So I went online and I went to go check. Mind you, I'm going for my trip now in October, so I need to do a lot of vlogging and content for you guys. So I wanted a good camera, so yeah, I decided to go and get the iPhone 13, because if I get the iPhone 13 this time, I wanted to put Apple Care, and then the camera, again, the idea was that is good, and which I'm using now. Just review on the bottom if this camera looks nice. Like, yeah, because again, I have to work on my backgrounds. But yeah, mind you, that's not even the gist of it. I'm just gonna be packing my bag, and I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm doing, and then I'll give you guys the story about what happened. So I need to show you guys what I'm doing. So here's the thing. So again, this vlog is nothing but my gist about what happened. It is a gist of what happened, but I have packed. Why I'm giving all the stories, that I have done this video before. I've done this video about how I packed my bag, and I gave a lot of tricks. Oh my God, I'm gonna tell you what happened to me, but again, I'm just gonna let you guys know what happened, why I do the gist. So yeah, I decided to get the phone, and before I get the phone, I said, okay, I have to sell my 12, and I actually wanted to trade it in, and then they were saying $400 and something. Again, this is Canadian dollars. I bought the phone for 1,600, and then just to trade, because I bought it cash, from Apple. So, but just to trading is $700 and something. I was like, how much I take buy? Sorry. So I was like, okay, I think my brother gave me the idea, why don't you just sell it? I was like, I never thought about that. You can actually sell. My brother gave an idea, so why don't you sell it? I was like, okay, great idea. Again, mind you, 13 wasn't out yet, so I wanted to sell it so I can have the money and add and buy 13. I went online and I went to go check, for the phone and check how much it was being sold, and they said, oh, the price is pre-order. Mind you, I wanted to get this phone before my trip, and my trip is in October, and the phone actually says it's going to be coming out in September 24th. From what I watched in the news, because I've never ever gone for the first train when it happens, or when they're selling this iPhone, so I know from what I watch on TV that you have to wait online. You have to wait in the long line just to get this gadget. People are obsessed with it. So I tried to order it, and they said, your order is coming in November. I was like, in November? Okay. So while I'm doing all this, I posted the phone on Facebook Market and on Kijiji. Oh, people was pricing crazy. Oh my God. You post phone for 1,000 something and somebody's telling you 600. Yeah. Anyways, for an iPhone 12, 600. It's actually a new phone because they changed both screen. Well, that's another story. I'm going to go into that another time. But today, it's just about my parking. So, I did a video on my phone, and guess what? Apple Care in iCloud on your phone, you know, they actually said my memory was full and I was paying extra. And still, that wasn't enough for them, and they were saying pay extra more. So, again, I found a trick of how to save my camera or save it in a cloud somewhere. That's not the case. So, I created a video on how to park, and I did an entire parking video. So, somebody called, I wanted to buy the phone. I took my SIM, meet the person. Again, that would be another story because I was scared as hell. I met a lot of crazy people. I'm gonna have a story time about that. And then I was like, okay, I put my SIM on my phone, refresh the phone, quickly go give the person, because the person wanted to meet in like few minutes after we chat. So I went to give the phone. And then I had this iPhone 7 I was using. Again, iPhone 13 wasn't out. And this was in like the beginning of September. And I was checking the pre-order. And I was like, okay, when the 13 come out, or when the pre-order starts, I will just pre-order and pick it up on the 24th when the phone was ready. I got the 547. And I got the iPhone 7. And I sold the phone. Mind you, this was in the beginning of September. And then after I sold it, I was, oh, I'm glad I sold it. I actually sold it for 1,000 something. When Apple was telling me seven something, I sold it for 1,000 something, which was great. Which was really, really great. And then, mind you, I wasn't thinking about anything. I was just getting ready for my phone, thinking all my stuff is safe somewhere. And then I went online. And they said pre-order only, no pickup. And the next, they said pre-order only and delivery and no pickup. And the order is going to come in November. And I'm leaving in October. So I was like, what's happening? What just happened? And they were saying, so what just happened? And then I was like, okay, what am I going to do? And then I was kind of freaking out about it. And I will just keep checking. I was like, the worst that can happen, I'll go to the line and wait on the line because I need to use camera for vlogging. I can't go to Nigeria and use that content now. So I decided to go. And then luckily I called Apple. I was like, why can't I get a pickup? They said, oh, because the phone isn't out yet, just wait. So I waited. Long story short, I was able to get the 13. So when I put back my SIM, I wanted to check the memory and my videos and all, like, transfer from my cloud and all. All my videos are gone. The video about me parking, my content that I've saved, my video, my pictures. You know when you keeping those pictures and you're like, I'll post it small. Everything was gone. I was like, you saw my last content about Tobomori. All my pictures, my video, it's gone. Was gone. So I was like, it was like, oh my God, I just want to die. But yes, that was what happened again. That was why I'm doing this video again. So back to the video at hand. So the video is about how I pack my bag. I know you've seen Shein everywhere. I have a story. I did have this story on my